Hey, this is Jeff with Atlantic Arcade Sales and Service Repair, and I'm here at Bob's place up here and right around Boone. I want to say this actually is Boone. I'm not really sure, but anyway, it's very extremely close. And we're here. It's very beautiful outside. I've heard a train going by, all sort of cool stuff. But anyway, beautiful place. This is a design that Bob and his family decided on to kind of match some of the decor. Here at their home. They have a beautiful cabin up here, and this is the Supercade XL. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a video to demonstrate the finer points of what to do and how to operate this machine. So a lot of times when you come up to it, it's going to be in a menu or in a game, and I'm going to demonstrate what to do in either scenario. Here we're already in the overall menu, so we're going to take our joystick. You can use this one or this one, depends on which one you want to feel comfortable with. And we're just going to use the joystick to go up or down. See, up or down, it's going to move our selection. For this purpose, we're going to start with the all game menu. And this is where all the games are. You know, that's why it says all games. So to enter any menu, we're going to hit player 1. And now we're in the all game menu. So here, this is where this kind of is cool is like, if you remember a console game or some sort of game that you played that you just don't remember what console it was or who made it or whatever, well here, you can just super search it. And so you can do this by using the joystick, just pushing up or down, one at a time to traverse up or down. You can hold it up or down, and it'll go pretty fast. Or you can hold it left to right, and it'll go really fast through the alphabet. You can also tap it to the left or right, and it'll go page to page. So 4 different ways to traverse that menu. Like I said, and so if you look up here, if you see something like this, this is an arcade game because there is the header, and then that one shows you this game. See, even though there are different versions of the game. So this one's ColecoVision. That one is Atari. So it'll show you the different versions of the game, so you could find the one that you dearly liked. And this is what I grew up on, kids. Y'all don't, y'all got it made. You should make sure he shows y'all some of the Atari 2600. But anyway, this is pretty much how you traverse the all game menu. Now, this one is not, you know, sometimes it's got a lot more in it because all 5,025 games are in this menu. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to the overall menu. Anytime you're in a menu, whether it's the all game menu, the Nintendo menu, the ColecoVision menu, the arcade menu, to get to the overall menu, we're going to hit the top yellow button. This is now going to take us to the system selection menu. We're going to take our joystick, we're going to move it down 1, and we're going to go to arcade games. To enter, just like last time, we're going to hit player 1. Here we are. So we're now scrolling through. We'll go over here to Street Fighter. I always love to use that because I can demonstrate what everything does everywhere. So we're going to hit player 1, and we're going to enter. That's how you enter the game that you select. You just hit player 1. It loads in just as if I turned on the arcade game. This is if I had the game sitting here, the real game, turned it on, this is what it would do. Now, you notice that there's 3 sets of joysticks, not a 3-player. What this is, the overall majority of the games are in 8-way games, like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. You know, all these games are 8-way games. So this is your player 1 8-way. This is your player 2 8-way. And so what this is right here, this is your 4-way, and we'll demonstrate that in a minute. That's to play some of your older games. So now with arcade games, we now have to make sure we credit them up. We're not going to be putting quarters. He opted, which is a great option to save a little money, to get the blank coin door, so you don't have to pay for the mechs and have to worry about all that. Also right inside that door is the POW 60-watt amp, which powers the dual 6x9 speakers, so you can adjust the overall volume, the bass, the treble. Really cool. We'll lock that up. But once again, we're not going to have to put any money in. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit this button. Credit 1. Credit 2. We're going to play 1 player. We hit player 1 right there. If we want to hit with 2 players, we're going to hit player 2. Player 2 right there. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and start this game up. The Street Fighters, you have to give all the little powers to, and each one of these things you'll have to get used to, you know, figure out what to do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through the buttons and joysticks, make sure all these things are working properly. So we'll do up, down, Right, left, right. Then we're going to go through all the little punches. And we're going to go ahead and do, I'll show you what I'm doing. Let's see if I can back up and show you. 1, 2, 3, see? See? Up, down, left, right, in, diagonal, because that's how you throw all your stuff. Now, I can go ahead and test the player one things because that's how they're joined up, but it's just different. This is 8-way, this is 4-way. And then we got trackball. We'll go through that here in just a minute. At any time that you're ready to leave a game, now I was just going through testing all the buttons. So now we've got those all tested up. Anytime you want to leave a game, we're going to hold down player one until it stops. You'll hear the music stop. Basically, it's 2 seconds. So you're going to hold it down. You'll hear the music stop, see the game stop, and you'll let right up. Boop, let up. Now here we are, right back at the menu. So we can now scroll through any of these games we want to play. So many great games in here. You can search through, find them. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you how to do the console games. So now what we're going to do, we're in Arcade Classic menu. Remember, we want to get back to the system selection menu. So we're going to hit the top yellow button from any menu. We can hit that button. Here we are. We're going to scroll down. You have Atari 2600, 7800, ColecoVision, Sega, just so many cool systems to play. So we're going to scoot over to Nintendo, one of my favorite systems, hit player one. That's going to load us in to nearly the whole catalog. And once again, you're just going to use your joystick to go up and down. And it's really cool. I love to do it. Of course, I'm always showing, everybody loves Mike Tyson's Punch Out, so I'm always showing that. So anyway, once we have found the console game that we want to play, and you can tell which console it is. And it'll also show the box for the game. A lot of times it'll even pull up the year. But it's just like arcade games. So we're going to hit player one. And away we go. Here we are, Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Now each system is a little bit different because remember they had different controllers. Seems like Nintendo works mainly with the player one button and the red buttons, because you only had like the 1 or 2, and then you had the 2 buttons for the thing. So see, I'm just hitting player one, and I'm moving right through the menu. So, and that's pretty much it. Now what I'm going to do, so we're going to leave this because I want to show you basically what you're using the 4-way joystick for, to kind of help you guys understand that. So once again, we're back out to this menu. To back out, I just held down player one for 2 seconds. If you come to this and it's in a game and you want to get to a menu, you want to change the game, you're just going to hold that down for 2 seconds. It's going to take you right back to a menu. And from this menu, we can now go to any menu we want to by hitting the top yellow button. So now here we are. So basically what you've got when you go back to arcade games, to explain a little bit more about these 8-way and 4-way. So this 4-way is going to perform better on your Miss Pac-Mans, your Donkey Kongs, your Centipede, Millipedes, things like that is where this thing's going to excel. See, so what happens is, just to help you out understand it, what happens is when you're playing a 4-way game with an 8-way joystick, well, as you go around the corners, you're triggering 2 switches, and it doesn't really know what to do. So we're going to load up Miss Pac-Man by hitting player one. And there she loads up, just like the arcade. We're going to credit her. And where we go. And then we're going to use this middle joystick for these older games. Miss Pac-Man, Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Popeye. All those type games are going to use this one, and she's going to work flawlessly. Oh, that was close. That was close. I hate y'all missed that. So anyway, so that's basically the deal with that. So now I'm going to hold down player one. We're going to exit right out. And where we go. I'll go ahead while I'm right here in the M's. We'll go ahead over to Millipede. Just roll back and forth with the trackball. Demonstrate it working properly. There we go. Oh, so you can see it's working properly. It's just hard to do with one hand. So anyway, that pretty much sums up a lot of it. A couple of things I want to show you. There is a 200-watt power brick on the back. It's right in the middle. I suggest folks get a 5-way that'll come out where they can just flip it off and on. That'll make it a little easier on them. The switch is on the very back. I'm just going to unplug it, pull it off the wall, and you know, that's pretty much it. You've got a dual port charger right here for any device to keep you where you can stay plugged and play. And you know, other than that, if you have any questions, you guys just give me a call. I have walkthrough videos for about anything you can come across to help you traverse any things that you might see or come across. And if you have a problem or issue, just give me a call. I'll gladly do everything I can to get out here and do the best I can to help you, walk you through it. I got a lot of videos that help folks with different things. So, you know, if you have a question about something, I can shoot you a video. So once again, y'all, this is for Bob and his wonderful family up here in Boone, North Carolina. And I'm now going to pack up and we're gonna hit the road. But y'all, to get your game on like Bob and his wonderful family, give me a call today, 843-450-0171. Thank you.